Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Welcome to High School Baseball on the Show, live from Pine Grove Park. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'll be bringing you all the action here on Senior Day. Today, we'll get a chance to see these upperclassmen play their last regular season game, one last opportunity to show off their skills and celebrate their high school careers in front of their beloved hometown fans. We're just about ready to get started. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. And that one fouled off. Today, of course, Senior Day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young woman at the plate who has faced some unique challenges. Her best friend, Mia Lewis.
0-2.
Oh, that got the batter pretty flush. Well, it was a two-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. At the plate, Phil Sable.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Phil Sable.
On the ground, 2 ball. Takes it to the bat for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. No outs. Runner at first. Smith will hit next.
Smith.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Ball.
Foul ball there.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The 1-1 offering. Fly ball, right field. Swanger. Long run into the gap. Snags it on the run. Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. And now the shortstop, J.R. Erdman.
Shortstop, J.R. Erdman.
Be aggressive. Hey, we got no out.
Grounder might be 2. They put the tag on. And no throw, batter into first easily. 2 down and a runner at second base. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Bash down the right side, but foul. 2 away, the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bottom half of the 5th. Way out front for strike 2. That's some great arm action
balls,
from him
2
to sell
strikes.
the changeup. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One time. Here we go.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that ends the inning. Welcome back to Senior Day at Pine Grove Park. Now the left fielder, Brian Corona.
1-1-1.
Rips this one to short. Whips it to first in time. They miss a big chance to take the lead. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Ball. No, that missed.
Hey, nice eye out there.
Check
Take
swing.
one.
Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Let it fly.
That one is smoked. Right field. This one carrying. Brings it in on the warning track. The wind definitely played a role
Now
there.
batting second
Off the
base.
bat, I thought that one was gone for sure. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.R. Erdman. Grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. So digging in, Alec Gale.
Hey, way to drive it.
And base hit. There you go.
Center
Winning
fielder
run
number
is
44.
aboard with 1 down.
Thrasher.
Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average.
Hey, your turn. Drive them in.
Smith
Hee-haw!
in the box now takes strike 1. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Inside,
Inside,
nearly got
ball.
the batter. That'll back her up a bit. strikeout. And first and second with one away. And now, Daryl Jordan. Now here's the 0-2. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second for one, on to first,
He's out.
double play, and that's the inning. So it's So up next, Eli Veras.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
The Bobcats, down to their last strike. Gets under it, pops it up. Erdman. And that'll wrap it up. An emotional day at the ballpark, but they fall short on senior day. Smith didn't end up with the individual performance she was hoping for in a tough loss on senior day. In order to play at the next level and help her team make a deep playoff run, she'll have to step up her game next time out. Now it's time to regroup and get ready for the postseason. Welcome to the show. It's the high school playoffs. Live from Pine Grove Park, I'm Ben Gelman. Both these teams have battled their way through a grueling season, showcasing their skills, determination, and passion for the game. Now it's time for them to leave it all on the field in pursuit of the championship. First pitch is coming up next. So digging in,
Batting
Heather
third,
Smith.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Hey, drive him in. Nobody better right now.
Foul ball there. Runner at first, one away. That one ripped into right center. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. The tag, safe. And they've taken the lead. 1-0. Runner at second here with two gone. Salomon Gray now at the plate.
Be patient.
And he delivers. Grounds it to short. Smith. The throw to first.
Got him.
Out with room to spare, and that's the... Stepping in, the switch-hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Fouled off to the right. By all accounts, her longtime connection with teammate Mia Lewis, starting back in elementary school, has been a key ingredient to her success. She swings and fouls one off.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Here.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and the runner stays put. Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. Now at the plate, Alton Vaughn. Grounder to short. Smith. Slings to first.
He's out.
Out with room to spare, and that's... So 2 on and 2 out. Heather Smith will hit next. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time.
Hot
Out
one.
in front on that off-speed pitch. Everything
0-1.
got going a little too early there.
Hey, let her fly right here.
In the air to left. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another run scores. It's 6-0. Gets the job done as she brings home a
Now
pair.
batting third
Little
baseman,
flare into left, and if it had
Gary.
hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. Hit on the ground. Might be 2. To second. That's 1. Back to first
He's
for
going.
2, and that'll do it. Welcome back to playoff baseball from Pine Grove Park. Now it's the second baseman, Oliver Manuel. Soft contact in the air. Base hit.
Relay, 3.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next, the cleanup hitter, Samuel Leonard.
Be patient.
And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the title game. What a run for this team. Smith with an impressive showing in this crucial victory. She did what it took to help get her team to the state championship. This promising prospect will have one more opportunity to show what she can do while trying to bring home the title. The high school state championship has arrived, live from Pine Grove Park. I'm Ben Gelman, and I am honored to be bringing you this clash of two titans. After months of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments, it all comes down to this. For these young prospects, it's one last chance to prove that they can perform at an elite level on the biggest stage. First pitch is just around the corner. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
And that one fouled off.
Hey, see it and drive it, huh?
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Fights it off, we'll see another. Runner at first, one away. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Oh, now, here we go.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. What a take with 2 strikes.
Runner,
Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Ground ball to second base. Torres. And now 2 away. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level. Out to short. Smith. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single. They say that you can't teach speed. Well, he's blessed with a whole bunch of it, and that's how he got that single. Just flew up the line. And there's a fly ball deep to right.
Ball, get up, get up.
This one is gone. A solo blast. And we have a tie ball game. The best players don't let moments like that get too big for them. She did a great job to stay within herself and change the direction of this game. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. Because if you miss, well, you saw right there what happens when you miss. Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. Digging in,
The catcher,
Michael
number
Clemens.
36, Michael Clemens.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
And the 1-2. Grounder on the right side. Could be 2. Glove flip to second. And that's
He's
2.
gone.
Good pitch. Good fielding once the ball was in play. All around, nice job. 4-6-3, inning-ending double play. Heather Smith getting ready to hit. Already a homer for her in this one.
Hey, clutch up right now for us, kid.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Hey, see it drive
The
right
0-1.
next to the pitcher, huh, now?
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, sitting on something here.
Wallops this one out towards right center. That one is very deep. Gone! A 3-run home run. Second home run of the game. And they take the lead. It's 4-1. A pivotal moment in this game. That homer might be the most important swing in this one. Pitchers usually have a lot of success when they keep the breaking ball down, but he got hurt that time. The batter did a nice job to drop her hands and get the bat head down there to crush it. Welcome back to the state championship at Pine Grove Park. And now the center fielder, Angelo Torres. Tying run at second base. Here in the top half of the seventh. And that's it. They're state champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season. Smith delivered an incredible performance, providing the offensive spark they needed to take home the state title. It's a day she and her teammates will never forget. Next stop, the MLB Draft Combine.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger with Harold Reynolds. The MLB Draft Combine is right around the corner. Always an exciting time. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Tell you what, I'm excited about it. We're going to see some of the top talent across the country and a little wrinkle.
A little wrinkle. I think this is historic. We got to talk about the details of this year's Draft Combine. 2 female ball players receiving the invite to participate for the very first time. Now, these 2 young women grew up playing baseball together with and against boys all the way through high school. And now, Harold, they're draft eligible.
Greg, we've done the draft a lot of years. This is the most exciting I've ever been because they've earned this. I've watched the videos. The talent is off the chart. But now they're going to get a chance to come here, and there'll be a lot more scrutiny on them. But you're going to see them compete with the boys at the highest level. You'll have all the techniques, all the technology, everything else they'll be judged by. They're up for the task, man. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, there's a buzz heading into this event because of these 2 ball players. It should be another outstanding MLB Draft Combine this year. We will see you soon in Arizona.
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. With Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a prospect here that just wrapped up her season. Now she has a chance to perform in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to today?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that she's able to perform on this stage at a major league park? plus the athleticism that she has, both as a hitter and with the glove. And she's representing for all those little girls at home.
You were a player that thrived under pressure. This is a pressure-packed environment. How does she block it out and perform?
First of all, she needs to know that she's earned this pressure. There's a reason why she's here, and the fact is, embrace it, especially as a hitter, going from that part to transitioning to going out in the field.
All right, let's go down on the field for more. Jessica, this is where the scouts really start paying attention to what these prospects have in their arsenal.
Yeah, and Robert, this is a pretty cool opportunity to see her on this stage, showcase her talents as one of the best female athletes. And look, scouts are looking for a combination of balance, rhythm, and timing of her swings.
Jessica, we are seeing a pretty impressive performance here.
One of the most impressive performances that we've seen. She's got that short, compact swing, allows her to make those quick adjustments. Watch how her hands stay beautifully inside the ball. She's got that great balance, keeps her weight back, and just explodes with that move to the ball.
And the scouts have to love a hitter like this, who's already this polished before they enter professional baseball.
That's what stood out to me the most, is the combination of technique and strength at the plate. Her swings are so smooth. Plus, she's got a lot of pop in the bat.
Jessica, we're now in the infield. We're talking about the shortstop. They bring the flash. They're the quarterback of this infield.
They're flat-out gamers, Robert. And this is an opportunity for the scouts to focus on her footwork, body control, glove-to-hand transfer, and arm accuracy. And, of course, let's not forget about the arm strength. At the MLB level, players average over 86 miles an hour. Are you kidding me? Some impressive numbers for these prospects to try and reach as they develop as pros.
Jessica, your assessment on the round so far, how's she doing?
Oh, she's showing it off. I like that first step quickness, body control, showing she can throw from all those different arm angles. How about the glove work? Smooth, footwork, quick. Making accurate throws. She's showing that she belongs at this level.
Jessica, day one is in the books for this young prospect. We saw her hit. We saw her field. What did you think of her performance?
You know, day one, she got the nerves out of the way. She's under a ton of pressure. She's making history. We've never seen a female perform at this level, and her work ain't done yet.
That's right. Day two will feature games, prospects going head-to-head. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thank you very much for watching the MLB Draft Combine from Phoenix, Arizona.
Hello and welcome to the MLB Draft Combine on MLB The Show. I'm Ben Gelman and I'm thrilled to be bringing you all the action. Day 2 of the MLB Draft Combine commences, a true field of dreams and aspirations. Today, we're on the cusp of history as not one, but 2 women step onto this prestigious stage. One an up-and-coming pitcher, the other a potential everyday player in the making. Both ready to prove in no uncertain terms that they belong here. No matter what, today represents a seismic shift in the baseball landscape. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Mia Lewis. Our starting pitcher, of course, someone that everyone has their eyes on. She carries herself with such confidence you never know from the outside the intense pressure she must be feeling. Line drive for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. And the next batter, Heather Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Smith, competing here at the MLB Draft Combine, fresh off of winning a high school state championship. I'm sure that was an awesome experience for her. That one ripped into right center. Hauls it in on the run. Runner at second here with 2 gone. And now, Jamie Winston. Grounder to short. Smith goes to first. Safe. And there are runners at the corners now. Now, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. In the air, out towards right center. And that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, onto the top half of inning number 6. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Michael Ladd. Grounds this one to short. Smith whips it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. 1 away and a runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Jordy Ash. The right-handed reliever. Rolled to short, could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
And that's 2.
Got him.
Now up, Heather Smith. 1 for 3. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. And they lead by 2. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Derek Stafford will hit next. Sky to left, and this should do it. The catch is made to end it. Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine is over, and what an array of talent we've witnessed today, with many players leaving a lasting impression on scouts and fans alike. And we're only getting started. There's much more excitement to come in this historic MLB Draft Combine. We'll see you at Game 2. Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Another chance for these prospects to show what they're made of as we creep closer to draft day. First pitch is just around the corner. So 2 down. Ricky Goodwin getting ready to hit. On the ground, out to short. Smith fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. We're on to the bottom of the first. No score. Heather Smith digs in now. You may be wondering just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a committee of MLB, USA Baseball, and MLB club scouting executives. Breaking ball, and that got the hitter. 1 down. Smith now at the plate. Ripped, but it curls foul. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. Racing over to make the catch. David Feliz, the next to hit. Grounds it to short. Smith. And 2 away. The batter now, Heather Smith. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss looked pretty off balance that time.
0-2.
Up and in. That's smart pitching against a hitter who uses the whole field. If she can't extend her arms, it's hard for her to hit the other way. Ground ball left side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Base is empty, 1 away. Kelly getting ready to hit. Righty sets, kicks, and delivers. On the ground. Collects. Now 2 out. And now, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Juan Hernandez. 0-2, rocks and fires. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Fires to second.
He's out.
That's a double play. The ball game is over. Game 2 of the MLB Draft Combine is in the books. We saw a lot of players make compelling cases for their futures in professional baseball. No easy task, knowing that every play, every swing, every pitch is being scrutinized. The pressure is on, and Game 3 is just around the corner. I'll see you then. Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity before the draft for these prospects to show out in front of the scouts. We're just about ready to get started. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. In the air, right field, it's carrying. Makes a nice running catch. And now the center fielder, Richard Martin. Right back to the mound, could be an easy double play. Quick feed to second for 1. That is a terrific double play. That play looks smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. So with a runner at second and 1 away, now at the plate, Heather Smith. Foul ball there. You know, here in Game 3, it's not just the body that can start to get tired. The mind can fatigue too. You have to stay sharp and not lose focus on the mental part of the game. Grounds this one to the right side. Takes it to first for the out. 1 away, runners at first and third. Heather Smith, the next to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. High in the air, out to right. It's pretty far back. Brings it in for the out. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-zip. Just missed that one a bit. A half inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Hard hit, left side. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So another. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Brian Morey. Out to short. Smith. Off balance speed. There's 1. Throw to first, but not in time. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Not
Counts 1-0
close with that one. Line drive, that's a base knock. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. So up next, Dan Stahl. And there's a hit, coming around third. Here's the throw, botches it. One away and a runner at first. The batter now, Heather Smith, 1 for 3. Late swing, foul to the left. We're in the 11th. 1 run in the inning so far.
Ball 1.
Swing and a high fly to left. This one pretty far back. Takes it in for the out. Man at second here with 2 away. And now, Darren Palma. Line drive for a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. It's offline and the run scores. And once again, we are tied. And here's the first baseman, James Horgan. Sky to left, and this should do it. Ball game. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft stocks. I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds for these players and for our sport.
With the 28th pick of the 4th round, the Miami Marlins select Heather Smith, a shortstop from the Central Region. With the 29th pick in the 4th round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Mia Lewis, a starting pitcher from the West Region.
right, so that concludes this year's first-year player draft. And, Harold, there is so much to talk about, but nothing more important than the historic nature of this year's event. Given that we saw our first ever female ball players selected, there were 2 of them, and it's got the entire sports world taking notice.
Look, we have all these rounds in the draft, but whose names are you going to remember?
Right.
You're going to remember their names. That's the historic nature of what has happened. We got to sit back and take it in. They are groundbreaking in this sport like we've never seen before. It's amazing.
Now, both of them have strong Division I college baseball offers.
Right.
Signability, the decision whether or not they sign and go to pro ball or play college baseball is now at their doorstep. How do you think this plays out?
I think they sit, they huddle, and they go together. I'm calling it a package deal.
Ooh, okay.
Whether they turn pro together or college together, I think the conversation right now is what do we want to do together?
Well, whatever they decide to do, it is going to be exciting to follow their journeys along with millions of their fans.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, today, one of college baseball's brightest stars and the first female player in school history looks to spring up draft boards on her team's quest for a national championship.
Yeah, Boog, I'm really looking forward to seeing how she handles it. A true pioneer in the sport. What an amazing opportunity in a high-stakes setting. Biggest week of her young career.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Sole runner at third, 2 outs. Heather Smith steps in now for Tennessee. What a journey she's been on. The first female baseball player in school history, Singy.
Indeed, Boog. She's been a perfect fit for this Vols program. A tremendous 4-year career and to cap off her senior season with a trip to Omaha, pretty incredible.
In the air, center field, Sixto brings it in, and that's the third out. First and second, 2 outs. Heather Smith steps in now for Tennessee, Singy. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as she picks up the RBI to give them the lead. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. She let it travel just enough.
And we're back. Here's the catcher, Brody Mueller.
For the Gamecocks, the catcher, Brody Mueller.
Be aggressive.
Hit on the ground to short. Smith sends it to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith.
Man, I love to see her out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
Hit in the air, left field. Graham in position, hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here is Heather Smith. She won a state championship back in her high school playing days. Pretty impressive to have the chance to make a run at a national championship here this week, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. She's already shown she can get it done in these pressure-packed games. To me, that's what separates the great players from the average ones. Can you come through when it matters most? Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tapped in front of the plate. Fires to first in time. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship on the show. Now the batter now, Ernesto Tejera. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Smith now at the plate.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next is the designated hitter, Ernesto Tejera. Rolled to short, could be 2. Safe at second.
Hey!
So up next, Cleo McCormick. Tejera is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. They get the victory. What a way to start their journey here in Omaha. Smith with a quality performance in this one, Singy.
Solid effort out there, Boog, and most importantly, helped get her team the win in their opener here in Omaha. With high expectations, scouts in attendance, this girl showed the
Heather Smith steps in now for Tennessee. Clips the corner, 0-1.
This Tennessee program has had a lot of success of late, led by head coach Tony Vitello. 3 appearances in Omaha since 2021, and their first national title in 2024, knocking off Texas A&M in a thriller. They were the first #1 overall seed to win it since Miami in 1999.
Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Chet Cross, the next to hit. Up the middle, Smith. Fires in time. Now here is Heather Smith. The Marlins selected her out of high school, but she chose college ball instead. Pretty cool to see it paying off for her, Singy. A shot at the Natty.
Yeah, Boog, what an opportunity she's got here this week, trying to cap off her college career with a title. She'll certainly get another chance to hear her name called at the upcoming draft as well.
Hit in the air, center field. Stoeitz settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Runner on at first with one gone. Now here is Heather Smith. 0 for 2 in this one.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in right now.
The shortstop takes a ball.
We've all
One
been
ball,
following
no
the
strikes.
inspiring story of this player. A big part of her journey is Mia Lewis, her best friend who she played alongside in her younger years. Mia, of course.
Vaughn. The flip to
That's it out.
second, and that's 2. Heather Smith digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out on the play. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Darren Vaughn.
Get him out of there.
On the ground, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to first.
He's out of
in
there.
time. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. In the air, right side. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Brady Brindell. Aubrey is just 1 strike away. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
He's safe.
It's 6-1. Man at first, stepping in, Alan Arnez.
Be patient.
1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Smith. And that'll do it. They get the victory to move to 2-0 here in Omaha. Smith didn't end up with the individual performance she was hoping for, Singy.
Yeah, it was a real struggle out there for her, Boog, but most importantly, her teammates picked her up to move to 2-0 here in Omaha. Let's see if she can put this one behind her and refocus on the next game. They're going to need her bat if they want to accomplish their ultimate goal.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, the show brings you the elimination game of the College Baseball Championship. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, it's win or go home time for one of college baseball's biggest names.
Big-time game on tap today, Boog. 9 innings away from leading her team to the College Baseball Championship game. Pressure-packed opportunity for her and her teammates.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Heather Smith steps in now for Tennessee, Singy.
Smith.
Hey, keep it going up there.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Carmen Stahl getting ready to hit. On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Damien.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. She'll likely hear her name called in the early rounds of the upcoming MLB draft, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, she's got what it takes to be a solid big leaguer down the road. Good showing so far here in Omaha.
On the ground, right side.
Foul!
And foul ball.
This player just continues to impress me with her poise, presence, and power. She knows she belongs here, and she's letting the rest of us know it too.
The 0-2. Line drive. And foul ball. Gingrich, the lead runner out at second. Bruno at first, 2 out of the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The throw in, and he's out.
Out.
Cut down, and that ends the... Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Heather Smith now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
So up next, Carmen Stahl. To short, could be 2. Flips it behind her back. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Give him a chair.
Hit on the ground might be 2. 1 and 2nd.
That's an out.
Now to first, and it's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. 1 run is in. Cole around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 11-4.
gets the job done as she brings home a pair. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Two outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Stahl squeezes it. That is the first and second. Two outs. Stahl digs in now.
Stahl.
Be patient.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. On the run, sent it over to first, and that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the national championship game. What a run for this team. Smith with a standout performance today, Singy.
Yeah, impressive performance, Boog, helping her team move on to the national championship game. She put on an absolute clinic out here today, and I'm sure scouts were impressed with what they saw. This kid has the goods to play at the pro level, no doubt in my mind.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, the show brings you the college championship game. It's the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the Cal State Fullerton Titans. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Chumby. And Singy, today we get to witness this elite college prospect try and bring home a national championship for her school.
Yeah, Boog, most important game of her young career. So much on the line in this one. Can't wait to see how she performs with the baseball world watching.
2 on, 1 out. Heather Smith steps in now for Tennessee, Singy.
No one better. Clutch up right here.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Smoked into left field, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play. Question for you, Singy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
See, I don't know how many, but I know who did it most recently, Boog, and that'd be Walker Buehler. He was on the 2024 LA Dodgers and the 2014 Vanderbilt Commodores. Tell you what, I hope there's some little girls watching at home right now, seeing someone who looks like them competing at the very highest level of college sports.
Here goes the runner. Pitch inside. Safe at second,
1-1.
and he easily steals the bag.
Hey, one pitch, one spot.
The pitch. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. She circles the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-1. This is what you dream of as a kid, Singy, hitting a home run here in Omaha in front of this national audience. What a moment for her.
No doubt about it. She's on top of the world right now, Boog. That's not pure baseball joy. I don't know what is.
Absolutely. That's a swing she'll never forget.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. She swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that'll do. First and second, no outs. Lugo, the next to hit. Payoff pitch. To short, could be two. Smith toss the second, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Elvin.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but she puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lugo. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now, Elvin Ramirez. 0-1 now. Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
How about that double play?
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Hey, driving man, no one better here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lugo drifts towards it. 1 away. So 2 down, and the batter now, Leilani Moses. Tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone, and a count
2
2
balls,
and
1 strike.
Now a chance for Leilani Moses. This could end it. Popped up. Oliver in position. And that's the final out. Their quest for a national title ends as they fall short here in Omaha.
Tough way for her college career to end, Boog. What a season, and national runner-up is quite the accomplishment. I'm sure the scouts here saw her tremendous upside. This talented prospect will now turn her attention to the MLB draft.
With the 22nd pick in the first round, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Heather Smith, a shortstop from the Central Region. With the 24th pick of the first round, the Cleveland Guardians select Mia Lewis, a starting pitcher from the West Region.
So that concludes this year's first-year player draft and the big topic everyone's going to be talking about for a while. 2 female ball players selected, both of them for the second time after being drafted out of high school a few years ago. And Harold, once again, these incredible women have the entire sports world captivated.
And rightfully so. I mean, they've dominated in the college ranks. They've done everything along the way, in high school to college, to get to this point, and they've answered every question. And yes, this is an enormous story. I love it.
It's great. Now, I want you to put your scouting cap on.
All right, here we go.
When they enter pro ball, how do you project them?
Oh, I think they're impact players because of all the things I just said. Look, in high school, they went to the combine, and they competed with the top players in the country, and they stood out. They went to college, and they get into college, and what do? They become top players in college. I just think that every level, anything you put in front of them, they're going to achieve and conquer.
Fingers crossed they're quick to the big leagues, because I cannot wait to see them make their major league debut.
From Studio 21, Lauren Shahadi, Melanie Newman, Carlos Pena here with you from MLB Network. It's a big day. We all feel it. It really an historic day in our game. We get to see the first woman play professional baseball for an affiliated minor league team. It's a massive story in the world of sports and a big step forward for the future of women in our game, Mel.
It's a huge step forward, and I'm so excited for her to really be able to start to feel that this is where it gets real. You get the bigger AA crowds. You get that kind of louder environment. The travel gets a little better, but you know, you just overall, you've had to fight through so much of those lower levels to see this moment today. We know her good friend Mia Lewis will debut on the mound a little bit later this week, but you got to make sure you're keeping those same steady hands at defense when you're taking the infield.
Look, the most important thing is emphasizing that the industry is not doing these ladies any favors. The reason why they're here is because they've earned it. So she's up to the task, and she's going to be tested.
Hello and welcome to Franco Park. It's opening day on the show. It's the Chesapeake Bay Sox and the Altoona Curve. A capacity crowd here today, and it's no secret why this game is such a hot ticket. We're about to watch the first female player in AA history take the field. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's the catcher, Creed Willems.
The catcher, Creed Willems.
Out to short. Smith. Throw to first
He's
in
out.
time. They limit the damage here. They get a run on one hit, no errors, one runner left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Chesapeake ahead in this game, 1-0. Bases are empty with 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. A first-round pick in the recent MLB draft, so there's a lot of hope for what she'll turn into at the MLB level. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the air, out towards right center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're at the end of 2. 1 out and 2 on. Now the third baseman, Max Wagner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounder on the right side. Could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs on 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. She steps into the batter's box for the second time in her professional career. Grounder to first. De Los Santos takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Through. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, number 10. Ground ball, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1.
That's an out.
Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. You can sense the anticipation from the crowd every time she steps up to the plate. And a rocket down the line. Fair ball. She can check first AA hit off her to-do list, and she does it with extra bases. That's gotta feel good. Two away and a runner at first. Next to hit, DJ Stewart. On the ground to the right side. Boots it. Steps on the bag.
He's out.
Ball game. Smith was solid in her professional debut. She had some really nice at-bats. It would have been a special game no matter what, but she acquitted herself nicely and set herself up to build on this game going forward. Heather Smith, fresh off her first professional hit, a moment she'll never forget. With that first knock under her belt, she'll look to build on that success today. It's the Chesapeake Bay Sox and the Altoona Curve. First pitch coming your way next. Digging in for the Bay Sox, number 10.
Colin Burns.
Grounder might be 2. Paul over to
He's
second.
out.
They get 2.
Got him.
That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. She had a solid day at the plate in her double-A. Hard liner. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The throw to second is offline. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something she could hit. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. And next, the cleanup hitter, Judd Fabian.
Judd Fabian.
The 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Smith. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Moving on now to the home. 2 outs and a runner at first. Heather Smith digs in now. Cracked a double the first time at bat.
Hey, clutch up right now.
This one in the air to right. Fabian. And that's the 3rd out. We're in the top half of the 5th. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Anderson de los Santos. Oh, gloves it. And the throw. Nicely done for the out. That's elite defensive work at shortstop to dive and knock it down, and then whip it over to first for the out. She's got some serious skill. Bases empty, 1 away. And here at the plate, Heather Smith. 1 for 2.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Might be trouble here. She makes the turn and digs for second base. Throw to second, not in time. She's there easily. And she's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. Now, a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. So digging in, Heather Smith.
Up there. Your turn, your turn.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. Seeing the ball very well in this game. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. This next at bat looms very large. Smith made some big contributions for them in the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases. She was a difference maker for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute. Next up, Heather Smith.
The shortstop, Heather Smith.
This one ripped but foul to the right. Nobody on, nobody out. 1 run already across the plate this inning. Bottom half of the 2nd inning. And a base hit. Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, 3rd Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. Welcome back to Altoona, top of the 4th inning. To first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Nobody on and 2 outs. The batter now, Heather Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a drive. This one has a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. And here's the first baseman, Anderson de los Santos. Grounds it to short. The throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. A frozen rope. Makes the grab. That was a really good swing. Lined out, but she was very close to getting on as the go-ahead run. Nobody on with one out. And now the first baseman, Anderson de los Santos. Fair ball! Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. The tag.
He's out!
Ready for the bottom of the ninth. Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. This one is labeled.
Get over.
Into the corner, but foul. The 0-1. Bash down the right side, but foul. O2 rocks and fires. Swinging a rocket. High, deep. This one's gonna go. Out of here. Ball game. Days like the one she just had are worth savoring. A superb performance at the plate all around, punctuated by the walk-off. Take a bow, kid. And your final score here today, 2-1. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.